Arkansas, back to you. Conway, we've got about 12 minutes or so before the strong winds get to you. Get indoors and away from windows. And then Douglas and Ozark and Taney counties in Missouri, they're about to let that warning expire. How about you down there in Anderson, Freestone, and Henderson counties here in Texas? This is one of our stronger storms right now. Just to the northeast of T, we do have a radar indicated tornado possible, 1.5 inch hail, 60 mile per hour, severe thunderstorm warning right now for Tennessee Colony, Cayuga, and Fairfield. Get ready. This is going to kind of park itself over here and lead to some flash flooding as well. All get ready. Get indoors and away from windows. Additionally, in Carter County, Tennessee, continue to have a severe thunderstorm according to you for the next 26 minutes. 11 minutes remain on the tornado warning in Clinton and St. Clair counties in Illinois. And 11 minutes also remain on the severe thunderstorm warning for the town of Lagodi. This is where Jennifer is, and she is right under. This is probably one of the better views we've ever had from the Storm Chaser of a supercell. I mean, I know it doesn't look scary. It's not like, it's not crazy or anything, but like, you literally see the whole thing. This is a textbook supercell. And now she's right underneath the mesocyclone. This is a mesocyclone. Yeah, that rotation is picking up on the Illinois storm. Coming over towards Albers, at Aviston. Y'all get ready to take shelter. Or actually, you should go ahead and take shelter. I would say y'all get ready to take shelter in Breeze and Carlisle. You guys are not under a tornado warning yet, but if this continues, you probably will be. Yep, it's rotating. Hey, Hunter Hurley's out here. Somebody reach out to Hunter Hurley and let him know we can't see his or backroom. Can you guys see Hunter Hurley on the tornado warning? Aviston.
Hello, we are back on another stream here. It's probably going to be over 2 hours long. Oh, I was about to say hopefully, but no, I won't say that.
Let's go check out North Carolina, where we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. Pilot Mountain, Mount Airy, Pilot Mountain State Park. We've got a strong storm out here coming down past Dobson towards Pilot Mountain. Stokes, Surrey, and Yadkin counties in North Carolina. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. We're expecting 1 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds. So get indoors and away from windows. My earpiece is on now, Dylan. Daggone it. Okay. Awesome. Does he still have this, like what I'm showing on my screen right now? Okay, we'll just keep an eye on him. All right, if you're just now tuning in, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning south of Pleasanton, south of San Antonio. This is in Texas. Whoa. Atascosa? How do you say it? County in Texas. This is going to go up towards Pleasanton over the next hour or so. Yeah, guys, I've had too many consecutive days of streaming. I'm starting to literally glitch out. I can't even pronounce it wrong. I can't even finish the daggone word. Are you kidding me? Atascoa? Oh, so the S is not like in there at all? I about completely froze up. Somebody's going to have to come in here and turn me off and turn me back on again. Cleveland, Dallas, Garland, Jefferson, Lenoke, Pulaski, and Saline County in Arkansas. You guys are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. This includes Sheridan, Whitehall, and Pine Bluff. Get ready for those 60-mile-per-hour winds over the next little bit.
God damn it.
I need a hard reboot. Man, here's that storm in Indiana, which continues to look really, really interesting. The rotation is picking up a little bit with it. Right over the town of Lagodi, and it's moving up towards Dover Hill and Burns City. So y'all get ready for that. A couple more blips out here as well, popping up north of Albion, moving towards Parkersburg. Nice little storm, actually, probably soon to be warned here north and west of Mount Vernon, moving up towards Kell. And then our tornado warning continues for Trenton, Aviston, and Albers here in Illinois. Take shelter now if you're in Clinton or St. Clair counties in Illinois. This is our only tornado warning in America right now.
All right.
And then we continue to have a really strong storm coming through Anderson, Freestone, and Henderson counties in Texas as well. Get ready for another hour of the hail and wind as it comes through. Little Rock, it's about your turn. This line is kind of slowed down here on its final approach. But these storms are about to go through Little Rock right now. How many people do we have watching in Little Rock? Raise your hand in chat. Raise your hand in chat. There we are. I see you. And we've got our eyes on you. We've got the Arkansas Department of Transportation giving us a bunch of views here of the Little Rock area as the storm comes in. It doesn't look that bad. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. It's going to be pretty windy. It might knock over a couple of patio tables, maybe even send a few trampolines flying down the road. Could knock out power for a little bit. But for the most part, I think we're going to be all right. But we're going to stick with y'all as that storm comes towards you. The rotation over the town of Lagodi is picking up. And this is what it looks like right now. From Jennifer's point of view, this is an ominous view of the rotating part of the storm that is coming up towards Dover Hill. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Davies and Martin counties in Indiana. That's for 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and a tornado possible.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
And we just got a new tornado warning in Illinois. So they went ahead and expanded our tornado warning all the way out to Breeze, Carlisle, and Tamalco. As this is continuing to try to produce a tornado here as it goes right up towards Breeze. Here's our rotation right near the town of Albers right now. That's going to slide right past Germantown, go up towards Breeze, Beckemeyer, and Marydale. And then the rotation is really picking up with this one as well. Dover Hill, I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you're in Dover Hill, y'all watch out, okay? We might need a tornado warning for this one at some point in the near future. Let's go back to Kentucky real quick. West Liberty, that storm is cranking on its way towards you. And it's going to be there in about 16 minutes. Get ready. All right, let's go back to Illinois because now we have a view on the ground of our storm here.
Whoa.
So this is what the storm in Kansas looks like. In Shawnee County, Kansas. Wait, what? Oh, I see what's happening. His location isn't updating. This is actually in Illinois. Can somebody tell Hunter to turn his Zello on? Hey, Hunter, you got a copy? Because I think that's how we get his location. I'm not 100% sure.
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, just to confirm, you're in Illinois and not Shawnee County, Kansas, right? For some reason, that's what our system says.
Yeah, I can confirm I am in Illinois right now. This storm right now looks a little bit alpha dominant, looking a little bit shelby right now. Earlier it looked a lot better than what it did now. We're just going to keep heading east with it, but I'll see if I can't get that location fixed real quick for you guys.
All right, thank you, Hunter. This is what it was looking like for him just a few moments ago. Holy smokes. So that's the storm out there in Illinois. That's coming up towards Beckemeyer, Carlisle, and the Carlisle Reservoir. Take shelter now.
Let's see.
That's not what the sky looks like in Shawnee County, Kansas. Yeah, absolutely not. I wonder if there's a way, Dylan, for us to hide that on your end. Can you open like a tiny little... No, or can you maybe download Epic Pen and mark it out? Like draw over it? That way we just don't... If somebody's just now tuning in, that they don't think that that's Kansas until it's fixed. Okay. I'll look here. Meteorologist Spencer Adkins was sharing the weather tower camera earlier. And look, on Storm Tracker 13, Y'allbot makes an appearance. How cool is that? So if you're just now tuning in, we do have a tornado warning for Breeze and Carlisle in Illinois. That's what we're kind of focused in on right now. Ugh. Why not you, Ryan? Because that's like the whole purpose of y'all ball.
I think our first
I don't want my face on
severe just went out.
stuff. All right, but we'll put y'all ball everywhere, and if that's what it takes to grow the channel and do all that kind of stuff, hey, we'll do it. I just like the weather, y'all. Here we are in back in Arkansas. They've upgraded our severe thunderstorm warning for Little Rock to considerable. So Little Rock, we do expect 70-mile-per-hour winds now as this storm comes in. So get ready in Little Rock. We've got very strong winds coming into town on the west side. It's hitting Alexander, Bryant, and Mamel and Mayflower first, then downtown Little Rock, starting with Wakefield. Moving over to Wrightsville, eventually also hitting places like Sherwood. Get ready for 70-mile-per-hour winds and lots of lightning, heavy rain, and all that good stuff. Make sure that window's on top, Dylan. There's something on the left side of these that's like overlapping. Oh, there you go, yeah. But if you're just now tuning in, we've got a very strong storm approaching Little Rock right now. We need you to get indoors, away from windows, and just understand that this is going to be a pretty strong storm. Oh, look, Dylan just got us all ready with Epic Pen, and now Hunter Hurley's location is correct. Clinton County, Illinois, that's where Hunter is, so we're going to continue to watch him as the storm comes into the area. Here's what it looks like in Benton, Arkansas right now.
I'm going to keep y'all on
severe
Ryan's,
thunderstorm working into the greater Little Rock area.
Up to date.
Get ready.
On the information
this will be moving up towards
So,
Batesville, Newport, and Jonesboro later tonight, but it'll get weaker on its approach, and it will likely be several hours before it gets there. The same thing can be said for you in Pine Bluff, but we're talking about like 1 hour before it gets there. McGee, DeWitt, even Memphis. These storms will make it to you eventually, but it'll be a while, and they will be much weaker. So our focus is kind of becoming these storms in Illinois, at least for a moment. There's Hunter Hurley's dot near Germantown. And this is the rotation that continues to increase as it approaches Highway 50 in Bond, Clinton, and Madison counties in Illinois.
Ryan, Rebecca Goldman just sent in a super chat showing some support. Thanks, Rebecca.
Thanks, Rebecca.
All right, Weather Maestro, hold the phone. The chat is buzzing, confirming we're definitely not looking at Kansas right now, causing some serious geographical whiplash over here. People are still absolutely glued to that rotating storm in Illinois, moving through places like Carlisle and Germantown, and they're starting to repeatedly ask if St. Louis itself is going to get impacted. Plus, the reports keep coming in from central Arkansas as that line pushes through towns like Conway and Benton.
All right, thank you all. St. Louis, you guys want me to check on St. Louis? Is there even anybody watching right now in St. Louis? I don't think I've seen anything. Downtown St. Louis is actually about to get hit by a decent little storm. And my goodness, there is a tiny, tiny little hook on that, ain't there? Between Oakville and Jefferson Barracks, we've got the tiniest hook you've ever seen. And that does indicate that there's some rotation here, but it's nowhere near enough to be concerned about it very much just yet. But this could cause some hail and some wind as it comes into St. Louis. Okay. Oh, there you are, St. Louis. You know, you guys were so quiet. Yeah, I didn't even know. No, but for real, the good thing is the reason I'm not talking about St. Louis a lot is because there's no warnings. There's no really bad storms coming for St. Louis in the immediate future, right? But there are lots of blipping around St. Louis, so we're going to keep an eye on you. At the moment we have some information to actually give you about some of these storms, we will share that. But the only thing I've got right now is there's a decent little downpour coming right through downtown, and that'll be working its way through over the next little bit. It's not a tornadic concern at all. What is a tornadic concern, though, is to your east in Bond, Clinton, and Madison counties in Illinois. About to cross over Highway 50. We've got a tornado-warned storm moving towards Carlisle Reservoir. And it's going to keep moving north and east. I would say go ahead and, for the town of Pleasant Mound, I would definitely say go ahead and up there towards Greenville as well. And then this storm up here north of Mount Vernon, south of Iuka and Salem, it's growing as well. It might need a severe thunderstorm warning at some point. And then this storm in Indiana continues to look really, really impressive in real life from the point of view of Jennifer. And it's starting to look more impressive on radar as well. We've got the rotation increasing and all that good stuff. So y'all get ready in Dover Hill for some 1.5-inch hail and some wind. New warning in Arkansas. Let's go check it out. How about you in Bradley, Calhoun, Cleveland, Dallas, and Wichita County in Arkansas? Fordyce, Bearden, Hampton. Get ready for 60-mile-per-hour winds and a little bit of hail over the next little bit. This is going to be coming over Highway 79 and 167. Get ready in Hampton and Hermitage as well. Jennifer's view is incredible of our storm up there in Indiana. Jennifer's currently in the town of Lagodi, where there's not one but two swirling storms. Here's one that's just popped up now near Montgomery. We might have to watch out for this one, spinning up a little bit of a noodle as well. Washita. All right, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I might be a lost cause on that one. And I've got I've got myself a way to record town names, but county names, I don't have that ready yet. Just know that I am sorry, and I mean no disrespect. We even got the youngins watching the weather now. Court, shout out to you. Thanks for sending this in. Here is all of yesterday's storm reports, by the way. We had tons of wind damage reports out there. And here is a live look from Richard Sample of the Carlisle, Illinois storm. So this is that tornado warned storm that's going through Illinois right now. So you can see it's still rotating. It still has a base that could produce a tornado. That's where it's rotating right there near the town of Breeze. It's moving up towards Stolltown and Marydale next. Oh, man. Hold on, guys. I need 30 seconds. I've got to push a button over here. I broke something again. Hold on. Give me just a second.
Ryan Hoyle was cracking a storm, but he clicked the thing, and now it's not performing. A wire got loose, a camera went black. He's crawling under the desk, he'll be right back. Don't touch that dial, don't you spray. He's got duct tape and prayers on the way. Just give him a sec, he'll fix the screen. Brian broke it again at 417. Y'all stay safe and patient.
We should be good. We should be good. We did get a couple new warnings while I was gone. Here's one in Indiana. So that's for our new blip, right next to the town of Lagodi. This is moving up towards Ragglesville. Oh, man. Ragglesville and Burns City. Y'all watch out. This has also got a tornado possible tag on it. So get ready for some quarter-size hail and some 60-mile-per-hour winds. And this is also rotating enough to be concerning, okay? This is what that looks like in real life here. You still got a rotating base, and it could be trying to produce a tornado here in the near future. This is that other storm in Illinois, which actually does have a tornado warning on it. So Carlisle, Breeze, y'all watch out. We are watching a potential tornado come together here through Richard Sample's point of view. So yeah, we did get a new severe thunderstorm warning in Texas also. Down here southeast of Lampasas. This is going to be between Sunny Lane and Watson. We've got Burnett County, Texas under a severe thunderstorm warning. And then we've got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning continuing for Little Rock. The strong storm is about to move into Little Rock right now. It's entering on the west side of town, Hickory Hills, Alexander. Get ready for those 70-mile-per-hour winds, y'all. It's going to be storming for the next 30 minutes or so, and then it'll calm down a little bit, okay? We did get an upgrade on our severe thunderstorm warning down here in Burnett County, Texas. This is now producing golf ball size hail, and considerable damage is expected as it goes into the town of Watson and Kempner. Back to the tornado warning. Bond and Clinton counties, take shelter now. The good news is that we can see the whole daggone thing, and there ain't no tornado sticking out of there. But that is exactly what a storm looks like right before it produces a tornado. So we got to keep that in mind. Lampasas. Got you. I got you. Don't you worry about it. We'll get it next time. You guys know me. You tell me once, you never have to tell me again. I remember it. Some people call me the remembering man. You know what I'm saying? This is what the storm looks like out there in Illinois, by the way. And we finally got a daggone tornado warning in Indiana. So, you know, y'all watched you out here in Ragglesville. Now we've got a real tornado warning for Daviess and Martin counties in Indiana. Do we have anybody watching out here? Hopefully we do, because we've been hooting and hollering about you for an hour, just about it. So down here in the Hickory Ridge School area, Ragglesville, Parsons, we do have a tornado warning now for Daviess and Martin counties in Indiana. Take shelter immediately. This is what that storm looks like in real life. So what we're looking at here is the hail core, and we're hopefully Jennifer will reposition here and give us a view of the base of the storm where the tornado might be here soon. So yeah, we've got a tornado warning now for Ragglesville in Indiana. Storm's getting closer to Little Rock, Benton. That's what it looks like out there. It's coming into downtown Little Rock on the west side right now. No tornado warning for y'all, just a severe thunderstorm. But we just got an updated severe thunderstorm warning for Killeen. This is Bell, Coryell, and Lampasas counties in Texas. Get indoors and away from windows. We've actually got a view of this one as well. This is what it looks like out there in Killeen, Texas, looking out towards the storm. It's in the distance there, but we see it. But our main focus has got to be our tornado warnings out here in Indiana. We've got one in Indiana and one in Illinois. The rotating part of the storm is about to cross over Highway 50 right now in Illinois. So right now, if you know where the Detmer Automotive Sources, if you know where that business is, that's about where that rotation is. Okay, and it's crossing over Highway 50 there near Snurleyville. Okay, and it's going to move up over Highway 50, go towards Remmert AG. It's going to parallel the Zachary Farms area, go near the Wheatfield Township Fire Protection District. Also, it's going to hit the Twin Oaks Golf Course. So if there's a tornado that pops out of this thing, it would probably hit the Twin Oaks Golf Course. And if you can tell, I'm paralleling areas just to the west of the Carlisle Reservoir. Tamalco, South Central Snows Outfitters, the Equity, Greenville, Hookdale, get ready. This rotating part of the storm is coming right towards you. Now, we've got another rotating storm out here in Ragglesville and Cannelberg. That specific rotation is a little bit closer to some other places, so let's call out those. Once again, tornado warning out here north and west of the town of Lagodi for Daviess and Martin counties in Indiana. That rotation is mostly centered around the Redeemed Treasures store, the Discount Grocery, Bulk Foods, and Deli store. If you know where those are, that's about where that tornado would be trying to happen right now. It's going to move on up towards the Raber Portable Storage Barn and the West Boggs Lake. Get ready around Garden Park and the Backnum Valley Roofing Facility near Green Gables Bed and Breakfast. That's literally where the rotation is most likely to go over the next 10 minutes or so. Lagodi it's not that it's hard to pronounce, it's that when I read it, for some reason, no matter how many times you guys tell me, I just want to say Lagodi. Lagodi. So I'm just giving up and I'm clicking a button. Lagodi. And maybe after I hear that enough times, I'll stop needing to do that. But we put Band-Aids on things around here. We ain't too worried about. I ain't worried about nothing. Okay, I just want to get the information out there. You guys can laugh at me. As long as you know what I'm talking about and we're staying safe, that's all I care about. Little Rock, this is what it looks like out there. Who are all these daggone people on the road? I've been telling y'all that this was coming for who knows how long. We could have avoided this. But yeah, this is what it looks like in downtown Little Rock right now. You guys are getting slapped. Yeah, I know. It's rush hour. There's nothing that you could do about it. But, I would say at least 25 of these people, or 25% of these people, probably could have made some simple change to not be on the road right as the storm hit. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. I'm a little disappointed in Little Rock. That's all I'm saying. But looks like we're managing well. We've driven in the rain before, huh? All right, let's go back to the radar and check in on Pleasanton. This is... Oh, you know what? Oh, I know how I'm going to do it. I'll make it to where I can record in the text. So I'll make it to where I can click this text here and record. Aha, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to be working on tomorrow if we don't go live. All right, so this county in Texas, Atascosa, you guys literally spent an hour trying to teach me how to say this, and I've already forgot. But you guys are now under a considerable severe thunderstorm warning because we're talking about golf ball size hail now. All right. Interstate 37, you guys are going to be the next ones that get hit here by some of that golf ball size hail, so get ready for it. Atascosa. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? Never mind. I'll remember that for the rest of my life. There's no problem with that at all. Atascosa County, easy. All right, back to Little Rock. This is what it looks like right now. How are we holding up in Little Rock? Looks all right. I mean, it's a pretty strong storm. We're managing. We're getting by in Little Rock. Okay. Strongest part of the storm now is entering town, specifically around Camac Village, Canes Village, Westbrook. It's not doing anything yet in Gillum Park or Tafton or Wrightsville, but it's coming. Don't you worry. The downtown Little Rock area, you guys are next. Sherwood, Sylvan Hills, probably still about 7 or 8 minutes before it gets up there. This is past Conway now. It's moving into Clinton next as well. Sheridan, you guys have got about 10 minutes before the rain gets to you, but the winds are already kicking up down there. Checking back in on our tornado warnings. We've got a tornado warning in Davies and Martin counties in Indiana. This is for Ragglesville. Take shelter out there in Bramble as well. This is coming up towards Highway 231. We've got some rotation out there. It's not very impressive at the moment, but it is capable of producing a tornado. Illinois, tornado warning continues for you. That rotation's going over Highway 50, moving towards Marydale and paralleling the Carlisle Reservoir just to the west. It's going to go up towards Tamalco over the next 20 minutes or so. I do think that it's possible that, Tamalco, you're not under a warning yet. Pleasant Mound, you're not under a warning yet, but I do think one is coming soon. So, and I'll let you know as soon as the polygon is issued for your area. And then let's go back down here to Arkansas, where we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is Claiborne, Conway, Faulkner, Lonoke, Pulaski, Van Buren, and White counties. We now have a severe thunderstorm warning that goes all the way out to Lone Oak, Cabot, Beebe, Rosebud, and Heber Springs. You're going to want to get indoors and away from windows. This is a dangerous storm capable of producing 60-mile-per-hour winds. We expect some isolated power outages, some downed trees, and some maybe some trampolines getting flipped over and all that good stuff. Ryan, it's pronounced Arkansas. Gotcha. Heber, it's not Heber, it's Heber Springs. All right. Heber Springs. Heber Springs. All right, we've got a big database of me saying town names partially right now. Gonna be worth something one day, I think. Paducah, Texas. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning for you, as a wall of wind is coming out of Roaring Springs and Matador, coming over towards Paducah. Get ready for some up to 70-mile-per-hour winds out here in Paducah, Texas.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning in Indiana. That's going to be for Lawrence and Martin counties in Indiana. Our rotation is picking up here around Willow Valley and Huron, and it's moving up into Yawkey and Mitchell. So take shelter in Lawrence and Martin counties. This is a dangerous storm. By the way, here's another view of Little Rock as the storm moves into the downtown region now. The winds are picking up out there. All right, so back to our tornado warning in Indiana. We do have the CVS pharmacy out there in Huron. It's in the path here. Also, Mitchell Manor, the nursing home, and the Southern Indiana Radiology Doctor's Office. That's in the path of the rotation. Additionally, the Holiday Drive-In Cinema is in the path. We got to get indoors, away from windows. We got to get underground, preferably, or at the bottom of a site-built building, some sort of solid foundation, concrete building, preferably brick building. And we want to get into that most interior room, put as many walls between us and the outside world as possible, put a pair of shoes on, and bring me with you. Marion Township Fire Station is also in the path there. We do have a live view of this storm from Jennifer, but Jennifer's not pointing us towards the storm right now. Jennifer's must be repositioning to try to get out in front of it. So we don't have a great view of it, but we will keep you updated. Yeah, we don't have any traffic cameras out there either, so we're just going to wait on Jennifer, see what happens next. Little Rock, how about you? It's getting a little bit plumb wild out there, if you ask me. Yeah, Jennifer. There's lots of female storm chasers. Not as many as the guys, but they're out there, and they're some of the, some of them are, especially on the photography side, they're the best ones. Like you go look up Melanie Metz. Really love Melanie Metz. And a bunch of different storm chasers out there in the Girls Who Chase group. Huron, Yawkey, Mitchell. Get ready, tornado warning for you. And then here in Little Rock, we don't have a tornado warning. We have a severe thunderstorm warning, and that's what we're watching right now. Some of those strong winds coming over the Little Rock area.
Ryan DeBashmode sent in the super chat with a helpful pronunciation tip. Apparently Lugudi is Dutch, and the double O is pronounced O, like in Roosevelt.
Gotcha. So pretty much Lagodi, right? Jennifer's got a great view of our tornado-warned storm, by the way. So let's go over to that right now. So the storm is still organizing. It's not producing a tornado right now, but it does look like it could very soon. So we need you to take shelter out there towards Mitchell in Indiana. And then our rotation with the storm in Illinois is picking up as well. Here's a really ominous view of that storm from Hunter Hurley. So Hunter's on the east side of the Carlisle Reservoir, looking over the lake, all the way over there, past Carlisle towards Beckemeyer, at the rotation that's coming into Clinton County. So that's not a tornado on the ground, but it is, I believe it's close. It looks that, I mean, if you, I would love to see a closer view of that because it's kind of sus. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to Arkansas, where we are getting pelted by some strong storms in the Little Rock area. This is what it looks like around Little Rock right now in those traffic cameras as the strongest winds go through downtown right now. Yeah, I think that this qualifies as plumb wild. Would you guys agree? So yeah, I'd say we'll get a couple of damage reports coming out of Little Rock here soon. Nothing crazy, but definitely some power outages, some trees down, and stuff like that. By the way, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky for Cynthiana. Get ready for some 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds out there in Cynthiana, Kentucky. O'Fallon, west of St. Louis, we have a severe thunderstorm warning out here as well. We've got some 1-inch hail falling over Interstate 70 between Wentzville and St. Peters, moving up towards Winfield and Old Monroe. This is Lincoln and St. Charles County in Missouri. St. Louis, you've got a decent little storm coming over town right now, but it is nothing to worry about, okay? It's producing maybe some small hail up here by Granite City, but for the most part, that's not your, you shouldn't be worried about that. We will watch this storm as it might get stronger on its approach to St. Louis, and we'll keep you updated there. So the image that you're seeing above my head, that is the tornado-warned storm near Carlisle. This is the one that's moving up towards Tamalco in Illinois. This is Bond in Clinton County in Illinois. This is what that storm looks like. So it's not producing a tornado actively, right? But it is very, very capable of doing so. So you can see that we have a wall of cloud. We have a rotating mesocyclone. We have all the ingredients in place. We just don't have a tornado yet.
All right, Ryan, hold on to your Doppler. The chat is buzzing about that Indiana tornado warning near Shoals, Bedford. Definitely still the main event for many. There's also continued high alert across the St. Louis metro with warnings, rotation and near Mount Sterling, and hail being reported. Oh, and the Pronunciation Academy is in session again. Seems the overwhelming verdict for Heber Springs, Arkansas is definitively Heber Springs. Just relaying the message from your highly dedicated and specific audience.
Thank you. Yeah, so I've got my eye on those Indiana warnings. All right, so nothing's going to slide by here. We've got a view of it from Jennifer as well. Jennifer's literally right under the part of the storm that would produce a tornado. So it's not right now. This is the one, by the way, that is up there towards Burn City. The other one, the one that's closer to Huron and Yaqui and Mitchell, it's a little bit more concerning looking on radar, but still no indication of a tornado actually being down right now in Indiana. But stay sheltered in Lawrence and Martin counties, especially for the next 23 minutes. We've got golf ball size hail coming into Williams and Bryantsville. Update on Little Rock. No tornadoes down here, but a strong storm with up to 70-mile-per-hour winds is coming through right now. And then back to Illinois. We've got a tornado-warned storm moving up into the Bond and Clinton County areas, and that's what it looks like. Could be trying to produce a tornado soon. It keeps getting closer and closer to the ground. Let's go check in on our new severe thunderstorm warning in Karnes and Wilson counties in Texas. Poth Falls City, Deweysville, McCoy, and Three Oaks, Loma Vista. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning now. We're expecting golf ball size hail over the next hour. This is happening south and east of San Antonio. This tornado warning, by the way, in Carlisle is about to expire in 6 minutes, so it's very possible that we get a new tornado warning for Tamalco, Vernon, and Patoka here soon. So once again, I want to say that you guys need to watch out, as a new tornado warning will likely be issued here soon. Jennifer's view of the Indiana storm just continues to be quite fascinating. Oh, we're handheld. We're storm chasing on foot now with Jennifer. By the way, quick update on Little Rock. Man, you guys are still getting rocked. Should be over in about 15 minutes, especially on the west side of town. All right, let's come back to Hunter Hurley. This storm just keeps looking more and more suspicious on radar. I'm sorry, on in real life. The radar presentation is actually not very impressive. So it's a good thing we've got Hunter Hurley and Richard Sample out there, giving us an up-close and personal view of this storm as it approaches the Carlisle Reservoir in Bond and Clinton counties in Illinois. All right, let's check out that new warning in Bosque and Hill counties in Texas. That's right, Bosque and Hill County in Texas. You guys are under a new severe thunderstorm warning. We've got golf ball size hail coming into Hillsboro and Whitney. Get ready for 50-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball size hail, and potentially considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. New severe thunderstorm warning in Arkansas as well. Pine Bluff, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning now. Arkansas, Cleveland, Dallas, Grant, Jefferson, Lincoln, Lone Oak, Prairie, and Pulaski counties. Severe thunderstorm warning for the next hour. 60-mile-per-hour winds are going to continue to come through down towards Whitehall, Pine Bluff, and Stuttgart. Stuttgart, is that how you say it? Over the next hour, so get ready for that. We also just got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Kent and Stonewall counties in Texas. That's coming down towards Jayton and Aspermont. Hi, guys. We've been hanging out a lot here recently. Welcome back to the stream. We've got more storms. And Plum, it's getting plumb wild, I think. We've got another severe thunderstorm warning. This one,
A new tornado warning has been
100% plumb wild. We've got a new severe thunderstorm warning for San Antonio now. Okay, so on the southeast side, we're expecting 1.25-inch hail and maybe some 60-mile-per-hour winds over the next hour. So get ready for that in San Antonio. And then way up here in Arkansas, on the northeast side of Little Rock, we have a tornado warning. Tornado warning now in Little Rock. This is past downtown, so this is more for like Sherwood, Rixey, and Jacksonville. And look at that. That is real bona fide rotation there right next to the radar. So it's pretty close to the ground. If you're just now tuning in, we have a tornado warning once again for Little Rock, specifically north and east of Sherwood. That rotation is near Indian Head Lake Estates, and it's moving up towards Jacksonville now. It's pretty much right on Interstate 57 where that rotation is, specifically around the Everyone Drives auto sales store and the Mr. Sparky of Little Rock. Oh my gosh, Mr. Sparky. That's where the rotation is right now. It's going to ride Interstate 57, plumb all the way up past the Homer Atkins pre-K school. Okay, the LSL liquor store is also in the path here, the Dupree Park, and the town of Jacksonville. So if this actually produces a tornado, that tornado would probably enter town somewhere around the Dupree Park or the Jacksonville Animal Shelter, and then continue up past the Pathfinder Incorporated area, and then it would go past the Cooper Family Dentistry area, the West Main Street Flea Market, right up towards the Chevrolet dealership. So, like, yeah, hopefully this doesn't produce a tornado in Jacksonville, because if it did, that would be an unfortunately gnarly place for it to be. We do have some cameras here in this part of the world here. So there's a live look at what it looks like out here around Jacksonville, in Sherwood, in Arkansas. So once again, Lone Oak, Prairie, Pulaski, and White counties in Arkansas, we're under a tornado warning. Right here's where our rotation is, okay? So we are concerned about the real potential for a tornado here. This is still radar indicated, and we're certainly not going to be able to see it through these cameras, and you're not going to be able to see it as either. All right, so don't try to look for it. Just take shelter. All right, right in here is where that rotation would be. So keep that in mind. Right there to the south and west of Jacksonville right now. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's probably a little bit farther to the north and east from that. So let me come back down there to Lone Oak, Prairie, and Pulaski counties once again. Show you where that rotation is. So Jacksonville up to Tonyville and Bailey Estates. Take shelter now. We do still have a tornado warning in Indiana. I want to take you to that really quickly. Tornado warning continues for Terry, Park, Yawkey, Bryantsville, and Coxton in Indiana. We need you to take shelter as well. And we actually don't have a tornado warning anymore for this storm, which is surprising, as it does look like it is very capable of producing a tornado still. So Illinois, over there east of St. Louis, we're still watching you for the very real potential for a tornado, but not a tornado warning right now for Carlisle, Illinois. Where we do have a tornado warning, though, is just to the north and east of Little Rock, and that's what we're continuing to track here near Jacksonville. Might have a little bit of a TDS, tornado debris signature, right here. That also could be some contamination. We're awfully daggone close to the radar, so don't want to speak too soon there, but let's just assume that's what that is and continue to take shelter out here in Little Rock. Once again, near Dupree Lake, that's where that rotation is right now. Right in here. coming up towards the town of Jacksonville. Take shelter now. Some other places that are in the path here, once this gets past Jacksonville, once again, if it parallels Highway 57 the way it has been, it'll come up plumb all the way up there to the Lowe's Home Improvement, and that's where it will exit Jacksonville. Then that rotation will keep going up north and east towards places like the All Farm Bowling and Entertainment Center. Okay, that's All Fam Bowling and Entertainment Center. Take shelter now. The Walmart neighborhood market up there west of the Stagecoach Elementary School would also technically be in the path of this storm. Scruffy to Fluffy Dog, Cat, and Grooming in the path of the rotation there. Now, we still don't have any confirmation of a tornado being on the ground, so we don't want anybody to freak out. We don't want you to be scared. Just take shelter just in case. We've got radar-indicated rotation. So it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Missouri.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Holy smokes. We got a tornado warning in Missouri right now. Texas County, Missouri. We've got rotation here. East of Sargent, near Varville, moving up towards Grogan, Tyrone, and Big Creek. We're going to need you to take shelter out here if you're in Texas County, Missouri. We now have 3 ongoing tornado warnings. We also have new severe thunderstorm warnings out here in Texas. Waco, Texas, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning now. Considerable damage threat. This also includes Hallsburg, Rysel, golf ball size hail coming into Waco now and then moving towards Hallsburg. That's not all. Bosque and Hill counties in Texas also under severe thunderstorm warning for golf ball size hail. And then how about you down here in Karnes and Wilson County in Texas, also golf ball size hail. Franklin, Scott, and Woodford counties in Kentucky are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. We were talking about 1-inch hail getting ready to come over Interstate 64 near Midway. That's going to move up towards Georgetown here soon. Cynthiana, Bourbon, Harrison, and Nicholas counties, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning still as well. Back to Texas, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for San Antonio on the eastern side of town for the next hour. And then Cleveland, Dallas, and Arkansas County up here near Pine Bluff, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 40 minutes. Kent and Stonewall counties in Texas are under a severe thunderstorm warning right now as well. This includes the town of Aspermont. Get indoors and away from windows. And this is what it looks like right now in Sherwood, Arkansas. And that's where we have that tornado warning right now in Arkansas. This includes the town of Cabot and Beebe. So if that rotation continues to go in the direction that it's going right now, it'll end up hitting places like Cabot, Austin, and Ward. So we do need you to take shelter right now. Getting plumb wild out there north and east of Sherwood.
Okay, Maestro of Meteorology, quick chat check. The chat is screaming about Arkansas right now. Wall-to-wall reports of sirens across the Little Rock Metro, NLR, Sherwood, Cabot, with folks confirming warnings and taking shelter. We're also still seeing chatter about storms near St. Louis, Carlisle Lake, Illinois, and growing concern for Temple and Waco, Texas. Oh, and the official ruling from the Chat Council is Bosque County, Texas is pronounced Bosque. Consider yourself served.
Bosque. Got it. Thank y'all. Bosque. I know now. So if you're out here in, once again, the TKO subdivision, Waymack edition, Fulmer, Field Estates, Cabot, Austin, Mount Springs, Ward, and Beebe in Arkansas, you are under a tornado warning, and we need you to take shelter immediately. Yep, I'm considering myself served. Holy smokes, y'all. Karnes and Wilson counties in Texas, this is being upgraded to 2.5 inch hail now. Interstate 37 is not a place I would want to be right now between McCoy and Coffrin and Leal. 2.5 inch hail, tennis ball size hail coming across Interstate 37 in Karnes and Wilson counties in Texas right now. "37 minutes left on our severe thunderstorm warning for Mountain View and Concord. We had a strong storm go through Clinton just a few moments ago, and now that same storm's coming up towards Mountain View and Concord. Get ready for up to 60-mile-per-hour winds. Down here more south in Arkansas, we got a strong storm coming towards Hermitage and Warren. Get ready for 60-mile-per-hour winds in the next 22 minutes down here. And then Pine Bluff, I'd say we got about 25 minutes for y'all as well. And we continue to have our tornado warning for Cabot, Austin, Ward, and Beebe, and Lone Oak, Prairie, Pulaski, and White counties in Arkansas. And we will keep you updated on that as new information comes out. But I gotta come up here to Missouri and update our friends in Texas County on this. We do have a tornado warning for y'all. Yukon, Missouri, take shelter now. You got 21 minutes left on that. Only 6 minutes left on the Lawrence County, Indiana tornado warning. As this storm does look like it's actually kind of falling apart. So hopefully that continues to be the case. But stay sheltered for 6 more minutes. And then people are asking about Illinois. Like we had a strong storm over here or really close to producing a tornado near Carlisle. It's also kind of losing steam as it goes up towards Tamalco and Pleasant Mound. So hopefully we don't see a new tornado warning for that. But if we do, you'll hear it here first. We've got tons of storms happening around St. Louis right now. Some of them are strong. Some of them are not so strong. Strongest one is going to be south and west of St. Louis, obviously. That's where we have that tornado warning for Texas County in Missouri. Checking back in on the Arkansas tornado warning. Rotation with this one is not as impressive as it was when the warning was first issued. But it's still there, and we still need to respect the polygon. If we are in Cabot, Austin, Ward, or Beebe, and Lone Oak, Prairie, Pulaski, or White counties in Jacksonville, in this part of Arkansas. This is past downtown Little Rock, I want to say. So Little Rock, y'all are good. Sheridan, you guys are good. Conway, Mayflower, Greenbrier, hey, you're good. Mostly concerned about areas north and east of Little Rock, specifically Interstate 57 between Cabot and Beebe. Sherwood's good. Yeah, Sherwood's good. It's past y'all now. It's probably still pretty windy in Sherwood. But yeah, the strongest part of the storm, the tornadic part of the storm, is past you now. Respect the polygon. Absolutely. Oh, we just lost all of the Arkansas cameras there. I wonder if they'll come back. That might be... Okay, they're coming back. All right, sweet. We might have some intermittent power issues out there. So if you're just now tuning in, y'all, we have a tornado warning for Lone Oak, Prairie, Pulaski, and White counties in Arkansas. It's a dangerous situation for our friends down here between Jacksonville and Ward and Beebe. And we're asking y'all to take shelter for the next 33 minutes. Get cozy, hang out with us. I think we'll be all right, but it's going to be a strong storm. You don't want to be around windows. You don't want to be in the living room for that. You know what I mean? Let's shelter. Matthew says that, Ryan, why do you never give any love to St. Louis? I mean, I think I've covered St. Louis quite adequately today. The reason we're not talking about you maybe as much as some of these other places is because there's nothing, like there's no warnings or anything right now in St. Louis. Just a couple of regular old thunder boomers. If there's ever a big nasty tornado sliding through St. Louis, and Lord goodness, let's hope that never happens, I will not shut up about you. Cynthiana, Buena Vista, Morning Glory, and Barefoot out here in Harrison and Nicholas counties in Kentucky. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning, 1-inch hail. 1-inch hail coming into the general vicinity now. Do we have anybody watching in Cynthiana? I'm sure we do. I've heard that the people of Cynthiana are pretty smart, pretty well-rounded people. So, like, of course, they're watching this. So yeah, if you are watching this right now and you can take a quick picture of some of that hail that's coming through, send it to me on X at Ryan Hall, y'all. I'd love to show that because I believe it's probably hailing either a lot or probably a little bit bigger than 1 inch. Yeah, if I'm not talking about your area, that's good. Okay. So Bedford, Indiana, for example, you guys have got a tornado warning to the south of you. That's about to expire in a couple of seconds. All right. If they don't issue a new warning here, which they might, we might not talk about Bedford anymore, even though it is going to storm there. Right. We've just got to stay focused on the most immediately life-threatening storms. That's the goal here. So if I'm not talking about you, good. Good. And if you want like a short-term forecast or something like that, you're much better served, honestly, by the local weather. That's not what I'm here to do. I want to make sure that we get life-saving information out to people who otherwise wouldn't get it. So if you ever need that, I will be the one that gives it to you, hopefully, if you give us a chance. Yukon, Big Creek, and Tyrone, you guys are still under a tornado warning for the next 15 minutes out there in Texas County, Missouri. Claiborne, Conway, Faulkner, 14 minutes left on our considerable severe thunderstorm warning out here. The tornado warning in Arkansas has been allowed to expire, so there's no more tornado warning northeast of Little Rock. We've just got severe thunderstorm warnings now. But the winds are starting to really pick up now in Jacksonville as the severe thunderstorm portion of this starts coming through. Here's some hail. Some hail. Is that better, y'all? Some hail. Out here from Courtney in Killeen, Texas. Now that is some hail. That's plumb wild. Pine Bluff, you're next. Get ready for some small hail and some strong winds. That's just thick rain, ain't it? That's what hail is. You guys got me worried about how I say hail now. Oh, here we go. Here's Cynthiana, Kentucky. Yep, there's some hail. Yeah, so that's probably a little bit bigger than an inch.
All right, Storm Whisperer, quick chat pulse. They're still buzzing about the mess in the Little Rock Metro, Sherwood, Jacksonville, Urban County. Power outages and damage reports keep rolling in. Big focus also on southern Indiana with all the siren reports, Bedford Way. Plus, Central Texas is getting smacked with hail, Killeen, Waco. Also seeing worries bubble up about that warned storm in Texas County, Missouri. Finally, the official word from the chat gallery is Riesel. Texas is pronounced Resil. And no, we still can't tell you if your specific mailbox is safe.
What did I call resale? What are we talking about? Yep, Pine Bluff, you're about to get plumb smacked here by some 50 to 60 mile per hour winds. Nothing crazy. We don't want to scare anybody. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't going to be like anything crazy, but you know, you do want to be indoors. You want to be away from windows. And all that good stuff. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Bell, Falls, and McLennan counties in Texas. Let's go check that out. Winders. And when I start getting, you know, my Eastern Kentucky-ness really starts bleeding through the more, the longer we go. You know, you stay here for longer than a 10-hour stream, and I'm saying winders, this away, that away, plumb down yonder. It just starts coming out. You know what I'm saying? Temple, Belton, Salado in Texas, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Bell, Falls, and McLennan counties out here in Texas. We do need you to get indoors and away from windows, as we have golf ball size hail coming in. You can take Ryan out of Appalachia, but you can't take the Appalachia out of Ryan. Yeah. Temple, Texas, get ready. It's going to be a pretty good storm for you. Shoot. It's looking pretty wild out there in Cabot, Arkansas, where we continue to have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Searcy, Griffithville, Carlisle, Bald Knob, you guys are next in line here in Arkansas. We'll likely see a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning issued for you shortly. And these are the kind of conditions that you can expect along Interstate 57 around Searcy, Bald Knob, and then even on Interstate 40 between Carlisle and Devall's Bluff. Tech on it. Oh, yeah, it is Bald Knob. So that's what's going on there, y'all. We have no tornado warnings right now in Indiana or Illinois. So everybody that's tuned in, keeping up with the Indiana and Illinois situation, just know there's not anything specific to talk about right now. If there's any updates, I will fly up there, I promise. Storms have calmed down for a brief moment, but I will take you back up there in just a jiffy. Cool picture from Charla Masters. This is the storm going through Woodford and Franklin County, Kentucky. That's awesome. Looks like a daggone nuke going off over there. The explosive power of convective updrafts, it pales in comparison to nukes, to be honest. Or it's the other way around. You guys know what I'm trying to say. That yeah, I'm getting 3 days of this. Who knows what I'm going to end up saying? I got to stand up. So yeah, that's what's happening out here in the Little Rock area. Probably at this point, most of our strongest storms are going to be down there in Texas, including this one. Whoo! Hey, daggone! Look at this. Now that is a real storm right there. 2.5-inch hail and a real hook. Right here between Christine and McCoy in Texas. Got some rotation coming together on radar as well. This might be one that we really have to watch for a tornado down here near Interstate 10, north and west of Campbellton in Texas. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on this one. Five minutes left on our tornado warning in Missouri. If this one's allowed to expire here and we don't get a new one in the near future, then we might have a moment where we don't have any tornado warnings, and hopefully that happens. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning continues for Bell County, Texas, down here near Killeen. This is west of Temple. That's moving into Temple here soon. Waco, you guys are still getting in on those strong storms, golf ball size hail, and several different cells around Waco. You're getting a break right now. You got another one coming in here soon. Mahia, you're kind of in between of all this, but strong storms coming towards you before too long, I promise. And then, yeah, Shreveport, I think that you guys are kind of, yeah, you're good. There's another wall of wind, essentially. Coming towards you right now, maybe some 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts associated with that as it comes into Shreveport here in a minute. But honestly, the main threat at this point in Shreveport is going to be the flash flooding. Here is a new severe thunderstorm warning that includes Searcy in Arkansas. We've got Claiborne, Independence, Lone Oak, Prairie, White, and Woodruff counties in Arkansas under a severe thunderstorm warning now. That's going to be for 60-mile-per-hour winds, okay? Rixley, Arkansas took a decent hit. Trees and wires down coming in. The calls are coming in quite a bit. People driving over wires to the point where the fire department is requesting the police to come block some roads. How are we doing in Rixey, Arkansas? Sounds like it got pretty wild there. Here's the hail in Killeen. Pretty good-sized hailstones there. Yep, Searcy, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning now. BB, you guys are about to get hit by the strong winds, but their tornado warning is gone, okay? So we're just looking at a windstorm coming in now. All right, back room. Let's go back to our chasers that are focused in Texas. So if we've got anybody down here, which I don't know if we do or not. Nick. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And Corey's not. Yeah. So most of them are offline. Okay. Well, never mind. Temple, Texas. Get ready. Strong storm coming in. All this is happening south of Dallas. And we've got a few seconds left on our tornado warning in Missouri. Let's go check in, just for the sake of keeping people up to date here. Let's check in on St. Louis. All the storms around St. Louis are weakening at this point. We had a brief moment where we could have had these storms go pretty wild, and they did. They did for a brief moment, but they're starting to calm down now. Okay, so no warnings right now in Illinois. We do have one severe thunderstorm warning in Indiana, but no tornado warnings. This storm over here in Indiana is actually still quite strong. It is rotating a little bit. We got a tornado possible tag on it. So if we get another tornado warning here soon, it will probably be for one of these storms in Indiana. So I'm watching y'all in Brownstown, Medora, Seymour, and this area. We also have some storms floating around Lexington, Kentucky, up here towards Owen County. And you know what? These storms are rotating too. They're in that same kind of environment that the Indiana storms are in. So I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up seeing a couple of tornado warnings in Kentucky either. But the main mechanism that these rotations are providing for us right now in Kentucky is the hail. Okay, it's just adding to the time that the ice stays suspended in the updraft, and that's leading to larger hail. No immediate tornado concerns in Kentucky right now, but if that changes, I will be the first to let you know. Aaron says, I just realized we don't have Y'all Bot plushie merch yet. Well, you ain't looked hard enough, because it is on our merch site. Kenzie has worked very hard on making that happen. Quick shout out and plug for shopryanall.com there.
Has been issued.
All right, here it is. Fayette and Marion counties in Illinois, we've got a new tornado warning. So even though this storm that's approaching Vandalia right now is weakening, like we just talked about, it is hanging on to some of that rotation, and it's actually producing a decent amount of it at this point. Right after it's got past the Carlisle Reservoir, notice that last frame there, boom. We've actually got a decent amount of spin here between Vernon and Keysport Landing. It's moving up towards Chabonier, Augsburg, Vandalia, Bluff City, and Confidence. So we need you to take shelter. So we do have some chasers on this. In fact, that's what Richard Sample's chasing down above my head. So, yeah. All right, I might have to take a 5-minute intermission here.
Pittsburgh, Vernon, St. Paul, and St. Peter. This warning affects Interstate 70 in Illinois between exits 61 and 68.
But
flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter.
Take just a second.
Mobile homes are at risk of damage or destruction. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles is likely. Tree damage is also possible. Take immediate action by moving to an interior room on the lowest floor of a well-built structure and avoid windows. If outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, seek substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
I am going to let Y'allbot take over here for just about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Be right back, y'all.
Let's check in on the severe thunderstorm warning for Lawrence County, Indiana. This warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is approximately 28 minutes from now. Currently, a severe thunderstorm is located near Bedford and is moving east at a speed of 25 miles per hour. This storm poses significant threats, including wind gusts reaching up to 60 miles per hour and hail the size of $50. Radar indicates these conditions, and there's a possibility of hail damage to vehicles, as well as potential damage to roofs, siding, and trees. The areas impacted include the towns of Bedford, Mitchell, Tunnelton, Heltonville, and Spring Mill State Park. A tornado watch is also in effect until 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for south central Indiana, meaning conditions are favorable for tornado development. We urge everyone in these areas to remain vigilant. If you see a tornado, seek shelter immediately by moving to a basement or a small central room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor. Stay safe and continue to monitor for updates. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Owen County in northern Kentucky until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 7:32 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Owenton, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. Hazardous conditions include wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail. Radar indicates potential minor hail damage to vehicles and possible wind damage to trees and power lines. Locations that may be impacted include Gratz, Squiresville, Owenton, Elk Lake, Needmore, Elmer Davis Lake, Long Ridge, Monterey, and New Liberty. To ensure your safety, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. To report severe weather, visit our website at weather.gov/ILN and submit your report via social media when it is safe to do so. Attention everyone, we have a top priority alert. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for several counties in Arkansas. This includes parts of northwestern Woodruff, southwestern Independence, Prairie, southwestern Jackson, southeastern Cleburne, central Lanoke, and White counties. The warning will be in effect for the next 40 minutes. These storms are producing wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, which can cause damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Areas impacted include Hickory Flat, Wilburn, Salado, Crosby, Bradford, Searcy, and many more. Please take precautions and move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building for your safety. Remember, a tornado watch is also in effect until later tonight, so stay alert and keep tuned in for further updates. The National Weather Service has issued a special weather statement for northeastern Orange and northwestern Washington counties in Indiana. A strong thunderstorm is being tracked, moving northeast at 20 miles per hour. Expect wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and nickel-size hail. Gusty winds may knock down tree limbs and move unsecured objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted include Campbellsburg, Saltillo, and surrounding areas. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. Let's check in on the severe thunderstorm warning for central Owen County in northern Kentucky. This warning is in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this evening. Currently, a severe thunderstorm is moving northeast at a speed of 20 miles per hour, located near Owenton. Residents in areas including Gratz, Squiresville, Owenton, Elk Lake, Needmore, Elmer Davis Lake, Long Ridge, Monterey, and New Liberty should be prepared for hazardous weather conditions. The primary threats from this storm are wind gusts reaching up to 60 miles per hour and hail up to the size of quarters. These conditions are indicated by radar, and while minor hail damage to vehicles is possible, you should also expect potential wind damage to trees and power lines. For your safety, it is recommended to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Stay updated and report severe weather via social media when it is safe to do so. Attention viewers, we have an important update on the severe weather situation in Texas. A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for parts of central Texas, including eastern McLennan County, northwestern Limestone County, southeastern Hill County, and northern Falls County. This warning is active for about 20 more minutes. The storm is currently near Hewitt, moving northeast at approximately 35 miles per hour. Residents in areas such as Waco, Beverly Hills, Hewitt, Woodway, and Robinson should be on high alert. The storm is producing golf ball-sized hail, which can cause significant damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Please ensure you and any pets are safely inside a sturdy structure away from windows. A tornado watch is also in effect until later this evening, so remain prepared for rapidly changing conditions. Stay tuned for further updates. Let's
All right. I'm back. And this is what that tornado warned storm looks like out there in Vandalia. That's why it's tornado warned. It's rotating. It's about to head over Highway 51 right now near Vandalia and Wilburton and Vernon. Hunter and Richard Sample both are giving us an incredible view of this. Oh, we got to turn BRB off. Hold on. Tack on it. I got so many buttons, I never know where to find that one. Hunter's got a good view of it too, man. So once again, if you're just now tuning in, we got a live view here of the tornado warned storm in Marion County, Illinois. This is Fayette and Marion counties. We got a view of it here from Hunter Hurley and then a Richard Sample as well. This is a dangerous storm capable of producing a tornado coming up towards Charbonnier in Illinois right now. We did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning in Indiana, and my goodness, we might end up with another tornado warning on this too. Look at that rotation there. But Medora, Brownstown, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. So you know what that means. Because a tornado warning might actually be possible here soon in Medora and Brownstown in Jackson and Lawrence counties in Indiana. Let's go back to the tornado warning. This is our most immediately concerning storm as it looks like this, y'all. Holy smokes. Y'all watch out over there in Indiana, and then here in Illinois, we need you to take shelter right now. If this thing drops a tornado, it could actually be a pretty big one. This is what we call a mesocyclone, and that's just about to pop right over Highway 51 right now. New severe thunderstorm warning in Stonewall County, Texas. That's going to be for Aspermont. So Aspermont down there towards Old Glory and Flat Top. We do have a very strong storm coming down your way. You want to get indoors and away from windows. And then in Arkansas, that's Arkansas, Cleveland, Deshay, Lincoln, Lonoke, Monroe, and Prairie counties in Arkansas. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Stuttgart, DeWitt, you guys are in that. The storm's going through Pine Bluff right now, bringing some strong winds. That'll come into Star City next, then up towards Clarendon. Back to our tornado warning here. So the good news is we can see this thing, and we can see that it's not producing a tornado right now. But man, if it does, this is going to be one heck of a photogenic tornado. So hopefully if we do end up seeing a tornado here, it stays out over the fields and doesn't hit anything, but getting kind of close to some more, populated areas over there closer to Wilburton, Bluff City, Vandalia. So hopefully if it does anything, it does it over open fields before it gets there. This is a live view right now of the tornado warned storm in Fayette County and Marion County in Illinois. My goodness, Owen County, Kentucky now has been upgraded to a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. That's over here between Georgetown and Carrollton in Kentucky. For the town of Owenton, we actually have golf ball size hail coming down right now. Owenton, Long Ridge, Needmore, Sweet Oven, get ready. Over the next 15 minutes, we expect golf ball size hail to continue to fall. Back to our tornado warned storm in Illinois. Very strong rotation here. A tornado is potentially imminent with this incredible mesocyclone here, as seen from Hunter Hurley's feed.
All right, Ryan, settle down the Doppler for a hot second. While you were away, the chat confirmed Temple, Texas is still getting hammered. Reports of hail, intense thunder, dark skies, the works. That storm in Illinois is also drawing a lot of eyes, looking pretty gnarly on the cams according to folks. Oh, and naturally, people are still asking if their specific house will see rain. Maybe just point vaguely at the map and say, somewhere under those clouds.
All right, yeah, so the Texas storms, we're going to go check back on. We're going to check in on those right now, actually, real quick. But while we wait for a new radar scan on our Illinois storm, and honestly, these storms are pretty intense. These are definitely producing large hail and very heavy rain out here between Palestine and Buffalo and Texas. Also, Waco, you guys are getting just absolutely plumb smacked here. You had one round come through, another round's about to come through, so the hail is about to come back. Temple, Texas, yeah, the strong storms coming into Temple right now. Get ready for golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is a dangerous storm. You want to be indoors and away from windows. So that's what's going on out there in the Texas vicinity. But up here in Illinois, things are getting plumb wild in their own way, mostly in the form of just fascinating mesocyclone views here. Like, this is something you don't see every day in Illinois. This is something you absolutely do not see every day in Illinois. Looks like a daggone mothership. And that area of rotation is going over Highway 51 right now. Yep, this is the rotating part of a supercell. Anytime you hear us talk about a rotating mesocyclone, this is what we're talking about. They're not always this visible. They're not always this photogenic. But when they are, my goodness, isn't that cool? Yeah, it's doing the funny. Yep, 100%. All right, Hunter's going to keep going down the road here. He's going to get a little bit closer to it. Golly, look at the, I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine living before social media or before newspapers, before photography, right? Living a long time ago, you're just in a tribe or whatever, and you just see this for the first time. What do you think that is? You know what I mean? Like, God. That is absolutely plumb wild. You know, even in today's world, somebody sees that for the first time, they're going to be freaked out by it. Richard Sample's got a good view of it too. I do want to take you real quick to the new warning down here in Texas, south and east of San Antonio. We have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Karnes and Wilson counties in Texas. Golf ball size hail coming in now to Campbellton and Karnes City. Get indoors and away from windows. Now, of course, we're going to go back to our tornado warned storm here in Illinois. This is, by the way, this is coming up towards Osberg. It's going over Shibonier now. It's going towards Confidence and Brownstown. So take shelter if you haven't already. This is what's coming towards you. You don't want to be messing around with this. You don't want to be trying to, you know, not be in shelter if this goes over your location. Unbelievable stuff here from Richard Sample. Another view of it from Hunter Hurley, who's a little bit closer to it. But Richard's zooming us in here.
Ryan, we can confirm ground debris on this tornado up here.
Okay, so Hunter's saying that he can see it actually on the ground now. So there is a tornado on the ground with this storm, according to Hunter. His feed is frozen right now. We'll see if he comes back. No, no. All right, yeah, Hunter's back here. Oh, in and out, in and out. Obviously, the closer you get to the tornado, the less cell service you have. Yep, both of them are frozen now. All right, so let's fly by radar for a little bit while we await some more updates from Hunter and Richard out here in the Fayette and Marion County areas of Illinois. Please take shelter if you're in Wilburton. This storm is coming right towards you, and this thing is intermittently making contact with the ground. So we have a tornado warning in Fayette and Marion counties in Illinois, and we've had some reports of this actually making contact with the ground. So, you know, we don't see like a fully big, like condensed tornado at this moment, but that doesn't mean that it's not doing damage right underneath that mesocyclone. So the next places that this will be going over includes Augsburg and Wilburton. So this is mostly happening to the south and east of Vandalia, but you guys can still get in on some of that hail. There is a large hail associated with this as well. And once again, this is in Illinois. Anytime you're ever wondering what we're looking at here, what state, you can always see that right here. Right here.
Ryan, Brandon Dale sent in a super chat. He says, "Hey Ryan, thanks for all you do." And he's asking if any of those storms are going to reach Arnold, Missouri.
Arnold, Missouri, we've been watching your area for a while. We've had a couple of blips go over, but I don't see anything too concerning in the immediate future, but we're watching these storms to your south. So St. Louis, just know that we're keeping an eye on you. These storms could do something later. Right now, all the action is to your east. All the action. Classic. If you're just now tuning in, we've got a tornado warning for Fayette and Marion counties in Illinois. We've got some storm chasers out here that are giving us an up-close and personal look at it. And we do believe it's going to continue to go up towards Brownstown and probably miss Vandalia, but you guys will get in on some of the larger hail that will be associated with that. On top of that, we have a strong storm in Kentucky as well. We've got Owen County, Kentucky under a severe thunderstorm warning. Golf ball size hail coming through Owenton right now. Also, lemon sized hail down here near Floresville, south and east of San Antonio, in Karnes and Wilson counties in Texas. That's moving into Karnes City. Additionally, golf ball size hail is moving into Temple, Texas right now. And we have Waco, Texas experiencing golf ball size hail at the moment. Rotation continues to pick up here on radar and from what we can see from Hunter Hurley's live stream. That's some pretty significant rotation there. Once again, new considerable severe thunderstorm warning now for Grant and Owen counties in Kentucky. We're talking about places now closer to Interstate 75 like Mason, Lawrenceville, Holbrook. You are under a severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning, I should say. And we just got a new regular severe thunderstorm warning for Falls, Limestone, and McLennan counties in Texas. We're talking about more quarter-sized hail coming into Mejia and Groesbeck over the next little bit. Yeah, lemon-sized hail down there in Texas. It's 2-inch in diameter hail. See you guys down there. So, yeah, Richard and Hunter both are providing incredible views of this thing. If you missed what this was looking like earlier, let me just show you. Let me just show you. Actually, you know what? Somebody in Stream Text, if somebody can send me Hunter's pictures of that mesocyclone, I can't find it right now. Look here, we got a shout out from Andrew Dockery, meteorologist at WMBF. Thank you, Andrew. Andrew was a TV met near me for a while. Now I believe he's in South Carolina. I could be wrong about that, but the last I checked. Vandalia, you guys are once again under a tornado warning for the next 16 minutes. And we've got really good eyes on this thing. So we'll be able to tell you the moment it touches down. But I would take shelter right now in case, you know, something happens here and it touches down before we're able to tell you for whatever reason. We got an interesting view from Killeen, Texas of some clouds moving in. Look at that. That's kind of cool. And then our main focus continues to be this rotating part of the storm that's producing our tornado warning in Fayette and Marion counties in Illinois. Real quick, let's go on a tour on some of these new warnings. We've got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Texas. This is going to be for Haskell, Jones, Shackelford, and Throckmorton County in Texas. This includes the town of Haskell. 1 hour from now, we expect all this area to eventually get hit by 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1.25-inch hail. Now, the storm that's going through Temple, Texas right now is going to continue to move east towards Bremond and Rosebud. We are looking for 1.25-inch hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds over the next hour. And then for the next 29 minutes, we are expecting severe weather conditions to expand over Quanah and Vernon in Texas. This includes Chillicothe and El Dorado, Oklahoma as well. So get ready out there in Harmon, Oklahoma, Jackson County, Oklahoma, Ford County, Hardeman, and Wahlbarger counties in Texas. So that's the latest on that. We do have a considerable flash flood warning right now as well for Jacksonville, Longview, over towards Shreveport. This is a dangerous flooding situation that's setting up here. So if you live in a flood-prone area, know that the water is going to continue to rise as the rain continues to fall. And Hunter's continuing to give us an awesome view of the tornado-warned storm in Illinois. By the way, 13 minutes left on that warning. I do imagine that they will expand that warning or extend it if the rotation continues to show up like it is right now, maybe up towards Avena and Altamont along Interstate 70 there. So there's no warning just yet, but I would say that it's pretty safe to say that y'all should... Okay, at least for the next little bit. Okay, a new warning might be coming out. No need to be scared right now, But be prepared and take some precautions. You got an early heads up if this thing keeps going. Yeah, I do that just to make sure, you know, every once in a while I got to wake you all up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if I just start rolling out the information about a bunch of counties you don't care about, because I'm trying to, you know, cover everyone. It's like, hey, bring it back. I think it works well. By the way, this is also coming up in the general direction of Effingham, Illinois. So we'll be talking about you guys if it continues to move up in your direction. But let's hope that it kind of weakens out before it gets there. We can't be sure, of course, but possible. Oh yeah, this is what the storm looked like earlier. Unbelievable stuff there from Hunter Hurley. And it doesn't look too much different now. I mean, it's still pretty impressive. New severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas. Whoa. This is way out in West Kansas, too. So, new severe thunderstorm warning in Sherman and Thomas counties in Kansas. These storms have just kind of popped up over the past little bit, bringing about 1-inch hail now to places like Brewster, in Sherman and Thomas counties in Kansas. Get indoors and away from windows. That's moving towards Colby. We'll be watching you in Colby, maybe even Atwood over the next little bit in Kansas as well. Golf ball size hail continues to fall south and east of San Antonio near Karnes City in Karnes and Wilson counties in Texas. And you know what? Real quick update on Arkansas as well. These storms in Arkansas are getting less intense. They're not as strong as they were earlier when they went through Little Rock. But they are still packing a punch as they come into the Bald Knob area. Next in line, we've got Augusta, Des Arc, Stuttgart. You guys are in the path here as well. And then DeWitt. You guys are going to be getting in on some big-time severe weather here soon. And we're talking about wind gusts and maybe some small hail. It's not going to be anything bad, but definitely something that we should keep an eye on. Here's our storm coming up towards Avena, Illinois, and Brownstown, Illinois. Take shelter if you haven't already out here. This storm is, in my opinion, ramping up. Wait. Oh my gosh.
Ryan got a super chat from Lorgs Counts saying they hope you're having fun covering the weather. They wanted to add that you help a lot of people and say thank you for doing this.
Oh, you don't have to thank me. Thank you for the support, and thanks to everybody that's watching right now for putting trust in us and allowing us to have this platform to do this. Hunter Hurley's got a fascinating shot. Once again, this is like the 37th time today that he's had something cool on his stream here in Fayette County, Illinois. This is our rotating mesocyclone that's been trying to produce a tornado. Thankfully, it's been unsuccessful so far, but how long will that last? We don't know. We're just going to hope that we don't see anything making contact with the ground here as it gets closer to towns like Brownstown and Avena and St. Elmo in Illinois. It's coming up in your direction right now.
All right, storm conductor, hold the phone. The chat is buzzing about potential rotation heating up near Owenton, Oklahoma. Multiple people are pointing it out. Also, the good folks in Clarksville, Tennessee, and Freetown, Indiana, are really hoping you haven't forgotten about them. And apparently, that alert sound just jump scared half the audience, and possibly a few pets.
Clarksville, you guys are fine. There's nothing going on out there in Clarksville right now. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about Clarksville some, as there's a small chance, not a huge chance, but a small chance that we go live, as there is a pretty large 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather from New York all the way back down to Texas. All of Tennessee and all of Kentucky and pretty much all of Ohio is included in this. So if we start getting a bunch of warnings and stuff, especially if one of them warnings is for Clarksville, Tennessee, we'll end up going live tomorrow. Yeah, we still got warnings in Kentucky. The most recent one would be this one over here for Grant and Owen counties. Sweet, Owen, and Needmore continue to be under a severe thunderstorm warning. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Davies and Martin counties in Indiana. That's coming up towards Ragglesville again, and Burns City. Y'all get ready. Brownstown and Medora and Dudleytown, you guys continue to be under a severe thunderstorm warning in Jackson County, Indiana as well. Checking in on Arkansas here. 21 minutes left on this severe thunderstorm warning for Pine Bluff. Anderson, Freestone, and Leon counties in Texas continue to be under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 35 minutes as well. We've got 1.5-inch hail moving up there towards Palestine. And then Falls, Limestone, and McLennan counties, you guys are continuing to be under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next hour. Groesbeck and Mejia, you guys are in the path of that one. And then even all the way up here towards Vernon, Texas, in Harmon and Jackson counties in Oklahoma, Ford, Hardeman, and Walbarger counties in Texas, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that continues for the next 20 minutes. And then if you missed it, we got some severe warnings coming out for Kansas as well. We got one here for Sherman and Thomas County in Kansas. And now a brand new one for Rawlins County, Kansas. We've got 1-inch hail coming into the areas south and east of McDonald, south and west of Atwood. We just got a new severe thunderstorm watch, y'all. Y'all want to see it? 2 million people are under a severe thunderstorm watch tonight. This is going to be for Memphis, all the way down to Cleveland and Clarksdale in Mississippi, and then up into Jonesboro,
A new
Arkansas.
tornado warning has been issued.
And then Poplar Bluff and Sykeston in Missouri. Get ready tonight for some hail, isolated quarter-size hail, winds up to 65 miles per hour possible. So we're not looking at much of a tornado threat out here. We are looking at some more winds and some more hail, potentially. So nothing to be scared of, nothing to freak out about, and certainly nothing to stay up for. If you've got to get to bed early tonight, don't worry about it, okay? Go to sleep. New tornado warning in Fayette County, Illinois. St. Elmo, you guys are now included in that tornado warning. And the rotation is still here as it comes up towards St. James and St. Elmo and Altamont. Altamont, you guys are still not under a tornado warning, but I would imagine that one could be issued soon. So, and we'll let you know as soon as that polygon is expanded on out to you.
Ryan, Brandon Dale sent in a super chat with a great weather question. He's stationed in the Navy, near Denver, and wonders why spring and summer are often quieter for storms there compared to the winter.
It depends on what you mean by storms. Spring and summer definitely gets pretty wild out there in the in the Front Range. But definitely more general storm systems like low pressure systems with wind, rain, snow, and all that good stuff. That's true for most places in America throughout winter. I hope that answered your question. I'm not sure if it did.
There was one. There were a few that produced some.
Oh yeah. You just missed it because you just missed it. We were looking at the one in Illinois.
All right, storm
Produce a
conductor,
funnel.
give the radar a
You missed
rest
the
for
funnel.
1 second. The chat is definitely feeling the tension around Effingham, Illinois, and wondering what that storm's gonna do next. Also,
NWS!
multiple people are confirming big hail came through Owenton, Kentucky.
No,
That's
I said
KY,
fucking
Ryan,
NWS.
not okay. Apparently, the geography lesson is free tonight, and are still
produced a
watching that
funnel.
rotation
Yes.
closely.
2 funnels actually.
We've also got folks meeting updates for Temple, Texas, Searcy, Arizona, hope the date goes well, and West Plains, Missouri, lighting up the feed like it's their personal weather hotline.
Why?
What?
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Okay, here you go, Effingham County, Illinois. You guys are now under
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So it doesn't include the town of Effingham,
Oh,
but it
yeah.
does include the town of Moccasin and Altamont.
What?
Right. We also got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Jackson and Jennings counties in Indiana. This
Nice.
is Comiskey and Lovett. So y'all get indoors and away from windows. Really quick, let me check on some of these places that people were asking about. What was it? West Plains. You guys are fine.
Cookies and creme
You've
de la
got
pepe.
some thunder, some rain, maybe some strong winds about to come through, but there's nothing to worry about in West Plains. Jonesboro, you got about an hour maybe before the storms get to you. They'll be quite strong, but maybe even below severe limits. So I wouldn't worry too much about it in Jonesboro either. And then Temple, Texas. Some people are worried about
I think
Temple,
she's
Texas.
a little bit more mature for you.
Yeah, you've got another round coming through. So you just had some
I think
large
she's a
hail
little bit
and some
too
winds.
mature
Now
for you.
another round is about to come through within the next 10 minutes. So get ready for that. This is going to last a while, so we could have some flooding threats down here as well. All right. Let's go back to our tornado
Reason that
warning
you
in
missed-
Illinois.
Let's run over to the radar. And
Rotation continues down here between Confidence and
I
Avena
want
and
the one in
Brownstown.
Chicago.
Moving up towards
Let's look
St.
at this
Elmo
super
and
chat.
Altamont in Illinois. Please take shelter if you haven't
This
already.
guy showed side of a supercell. Look at look at that tail.
Yeah, Searcy is definitely not in Arizona. And by the way, I'm pretty sure that the storm's past you now, so you guys are good. It's going to be rainy and windy for a while, but nothing dangerous.
I think it's happened down in your.
Are there
down
really
in
people that don't like
Texas.
y'all bot?
Just
That's wild.
thunderstorms.
That's plumb wild, if you ask me.
Oh.
I've yet to hear a good argument as to
That
why
followed
we
the
shouldn't
tornado-
use it. It's
the,
helping me
tornado
out a lot.
warning
Like I'm actually
in
able
Illinois
to understand
right now
and get the full context of almost
Um,
every message in the chat.
has a
That's powerful
legitimate
stuff.
perfect triangle.
And it's funny. It provides some comedic relief sometimes in stressful situations. Yeah, it sounds like we got a bunch of daggum haters in the chat. That's plumb wild. Holy smokes. Beautiful storm coming up towards you
Yeah,
in
that's what you
Effingham.
missed.
Hopefully we lose the tornado aspect, and this is mostly a nice big shelf cloud coming through, because truly a photogenic masterpiece there, coming in to the I-70 corridor between Vandalia and Effingham, Illinois right now.
Yeah. Take a look at the polygon on this one. Sorry, I need to run down back to Texas. Yeah, all it is just severe thunderstorm warnings.
We got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Indiana
you
and
should've seen what
Kentucky.
Nightbot did.
This is near the town
yeah,
of
you.
Madison, so we've got a little blip that has, breached warning criteria here, dropping some, potentially 1-inch hail coming up into North Madison. That's going to go towards China, Canaan, Bellevue, and Bryantsburg here over the next little bit. 26 minutes, that's how long that warning lasts. Okay? That's how.
He's losing connection to the trees.
I'm back.
Thank you for keeping Kentucky up to date. Love the robot.
Okay,
Don't worry about
I'm gonna
ignorant
take off
people.
and go
Keep
eat
up the
dinner.
great work. Lottie, thank you. And of course, I'll keep, my goal is to cover it all. Obviously, we're going to spend more time on the stuff that looks more dangerous. But I don't know if you've noticed, but like every new warning that's come out today, we've flown to it and at least given some information about it. Even if it was just like your regular, everyday, kind of spring storm. Yeah, Hunter's continues to have a really good view here.
Come on! Fucking piece of shit phone, turn on! No, Samsung.
Ryan Leonard Vaughn sent in a super chat. Who needs the old late night roast on TV? Just tune into the
it's
Y'allbot
acting
and listen
like
to it
doesn't
roasts
have
Ryan.
Juice. Yet
Yep.
it has 100%
That's
power.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not missed an opportunity to so far. I'm surprised it didn't throw something in there. By the way, we do have some power outages in Arkansas tonight. About 40,000 customers without power. About half the counties without power in Calhoun County down there. That's going to continue to spread east. Drew County,
What are you even
County,
doing?
Ashley County, maybe Lincoln County, and Deshae County. I think that you guys will also potentially have some power outages as that
Jefferson.
line goes through your neck of the woods.
Eating ice cream. I'm gonna get off. I'm getting really tired.
Kinsey, what do you want me to show them? I have the stream text in a small window, so I can only see like 2 posts at a time. And Dylan, when I got up a minute ago, I forgot to put my earpiece back in, so that's why I didn't hear you.
Ryan Hoyle was cracking a storm, but he clicked the thing and now it's not performing. A wire got loose, a camera went black. He's crawling under the desk, he'll be right back. Don't touch that dial, don't you spray. He's got duct tape and prayers underway. Just give him a sec, he'll fix the stream. Ryan broke it again at 417. Y'all stay safe and patient.
All right, Dylan, I can hear you now. Okay, real quick, as we're waiting on the next radar scan to come in for our tornado warned storm in Altamont, Effingham County, Illinois, Kinsey is working on merch for the site, and she's asking me to ask you guys your opinions on this. So let her know in the chat, y'all. I like it. I think it's cool. You could put any. You could even do it without the text, I think. All right, so we did get a new severe thunderstorm warning out here in Kansas. So this is getting close to Colby, Rawlins, and Thomas counties in Kansas. We've got it coming in. All right, so get ready for some 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Oh, make WoW bigger on the Ryan WoW one? That would probably be cool, yeah. Yeah, it seems like y'all like them. Kinsey, way to go. You did it again. You did it again. Borger, Skellytown, and these places in Texas, you are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Carson, Hutchinson, and Roberts County in Texas until an hour from now. 1-inch hail, 50-mile-an-hour winds coming into Skellytown. Indoors, away from windows. Y'all out there in Altamont, Illinois, we're continuing to watch this storm come up towards you. The rotation is still there. And not a lot's changed, honestly. This hasn't significantly weakened or anything. So there's just not a lot of new information other than it's moving more toward the north, more towards Altamont now. And we would like you to take shelter if you haven't already. Karnes County, Texas, you guys have another considerable severe thunderstorm warning for tennis ball sized hail, 2.5-inch hail. This is considerable damage. It's about to happen down here between Campbellton and Kennedy in Texas. Somebody said, it's horrifying. It's perfect.
Ryan Blue Steel sent in a super chat saying they're again here for the pronunciations.
Blue Steel, thank you for the support.
Ryan, Alexandria Ruby sent in a super chat just to show some love. They mentioned having severe storm anxiety and wanted to say that you and the team have really helped them and so many others feel prepared for any storms that come our way. A big thank you from Alexandria.
Well, thank you, Alexandria, for the support, and I'm glad that we're able to help. I'll go look at, do we got a lot of people down there around Karnes, Texas watching right now? There is some rotation here. There is not a huge tornado threat, but it's something that we'll keep an eye on. The main threat with this is almost certainly going to be the tennis ball size hail, though. So don't worry too much about the tornado threat. If we get a tornado warning, we'll analyze that a little bit more. But yeah, not seeing a huge tornado threat at the current moment. Kentucky, how about you down there in Owen County? Your warning will expire in about 2 minutes.
Ryan, wow, Deborah Huckstep just sent in an incredibly generous super chat. Deborah, thank you so much for that amazing support for the stream tonight. We really appreciate you.
We do. Thank you, Deborah. Seriously, thank you for all the support. All right, new severe thunderstorm warning in Arkansas. Let's go. Arkansas, Deshay, Drew, Jefferson, Lincoln, Monroe, and Prairie counties in Arkansas now under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next hour. This includes McGehee, Tiller, Winchester, Dumas, Gillette, DeWitt, Elmira, Rowe, Hollygrove, and Clarendon. Get ready for 60-mile-per-hour winds. Indiana, we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Seymour and Brownstown. Radar indicated 1-inch hail coming in through the Interstate 65 area north of Crothersville up towards Seymour over the next hour. Get ready indoors, away from windows. There's also a tornado possible indicator on that because there is somewhat of a chance that some of that rotation in there could lead to a tornado warning at some point here soon.
All right, Maestro of Meteorology, park that radar beam for a hot second. While you've been geeking out over hook echoes, the chat basically threw a party for me. Turns out I'm kind of a big deal around here. When they weren't showering me with compliments, as they should, they were definitely keeping a close eye on Arkansas, especially folks near Pocahontas wanting to know what's cooking. We've also got continued buzz around the St. Louis area and Bowling Green, Missouri, plus reports of sirens making a racket over in Indiana. Oh, and Ryan, the chat's pronunciation committee has convened, and they wanted me to gently inform you that Vandalia, Illinois apparently sounds more like Vandalia. You're welcome.
Vandalia? Okay. All right. Pocahontas, Walnut Ridge, you did a good job. You got Y'allbot's attention, and here we are talking about Pocahontas. Because there are some storms coming up towards you, and I know why you're concerned. You're hearing the thunder, you're seeing the dark clouds, and all that stuff, but just know that the storms that are approaching you right now are not terribly terrible. They are storms, they are strong. We're going to have lots of lightning, lots of rain, lots of wind, but they are not anything to be too concerned about. Just stay indoors, away from windows, you'll be all right. But thank you for tuning in, and thankfully, there's nothing more serious to talk about right now in that part of the world. That's not normal. I know when we're live, a lot of times we're talking about Arkansas and there's something terrible happening, but not today, thankfully. Vandalia, okay. When they're not giving me compliments as they should. That's crazy. "13 minutes left on our tornado warning out here. We're going to see if they will reissue that. And the rotation's still there. I mean, this is still something that could potentially produce a tornado, so I wouldn't be surprised if that holds on. If that rotation is still there by the time it gets to Altamont and Blue Point, it wouldn't surprise me, not even a little bit, if they issued a new warning for Shumway the town of Effingham, maybe up there towards places like Green Creek and Lilyville. So, because a warning might be necessary for your all's neck of the woods as well. Bossier and Caddo parishes in Louisiana. You guys are now Bossier and Caddo parishes in Louisiana. You guys are now under a flash flood warning. And did that work? Did that wake y'all up? Y'all watch out. Whoa, what? That's the point. Here's a look at that tornado warned storm in Altamont. We've been tracking this thing for a while with Hunter and Richard. Shoot, when did we start looking at this? Way down near Mount Vernon? Essa, thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you. There is a new severe thunderstorm warning we ain't covered yet. That's down here in Anderson and Freestone County. In Texas. An hour left on this. Another round of hail, 1.5 inch hail coming into Teague and Fairfield over the next hour. It's happening again here. Greene and Martin counties in Indiana are also now under a severe thunderstorm warning. This is coming up towards Owensburg. We're talking about some 1 inch hail, maybe some 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming in. So get indoors and away from windows. Our main focus remains the tornado warning out here in Effingham, Illinois. This is our only tornado warned storm right now. And it's probably our coolest looking storm too, if that means anything to you. Definitely don't see any tornadoes coming out of there, but it doesn't mean that there won't be one here soon. So stay in your safe spot out there along I-70 in Altamont, Keptown, and Blue Point. Karnes, Texas. Yeah, let's go check in on that again. Yeah, this storm definitely looks... I'd say if we had a storm chaser on this one, it would probably look a lot cooler than... like, this is a massive storm, and it's likely looking pretty ominous down here. But the tornado threat on this is relatively low compared to the hail and wind threat. The biggest problems we're going to have out here is tennis ball size hail. So Sville, Peggy, and Nell, Zunkerville, Pawnee, Oaks. You guys need to get ready for tennis ball size hail over the next 24 minutes, okay? This is riding to the south and east almost along Highway or Interstate 37. Bainville, Zunkerville, Greene, and Kennedy even. You guys might need to be watching out for some of that hail as well over the next 30 minutes or so. They actually have this marked as lemon-sized hail for B and Live Oak County. So we expect it to get stronger as it goes down towards Oaks and Pawnee. Yep, and they just upgraded the Karnes County one again. Lemon-sized hail, y'all. Get ready, and especially in the towns of Linz, El Oso, and Sville. and Nail. That's where the largest hail is falling right now. What about St. Louis? There's nothing going on in St. Louis right now. There's some storms floating around. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about in St. Louis. There might be a couple rain showers heading up towards you a little bit later, but we're good. New severe thunderstorm warning in Indiana, south of North Vernon. Get ready over here in Comiskey, Deputy, Lancaster, and DuPont for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds over the next 37 minutes. Dumpling, yeah, I'm sure. He just must be on. He must be on one of the good ones. What can Cincinnati expect tonight? I don't think we're looking at anything spectacular or even interesting in Cincinnati tonight. Yeah, things will be quite boring. It'll be a regular night of no weather of any sort of significance for you. By the way, this is what the radar could look like as we go through the future tonight. Here we are around 10 p.m. We're still going to have storms up here in Illinois, Indiana. Around that time, that's when we could see some storms in Cincinnati. So after that, things will be relatively uneventful. So the storms that are right now close to Louisville and Lexington and stuff, those will slide by Cincinnati around 9 or 10 p.m. Then we are going to have, maybe a couple more rounds of scattered showers, nothing crazy. Out here in Memphis, we can expect some of those storms that went through Little Rock to arrive for you guys around 11 p.m. And then they're going to be quite weak at that point. I don't even think they'll make it to Clarksville or Nashville. We'll have some storms continuing down there, maybe around Houston, Texas, around 4 or 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow during the day, some new storms may spark up in Ohio around 1 or 2 p.m. Down into Kentucky, we could have some strong storms in Pennsylvania and New York again, back into Pennsylvania, or West Virginia, I should say, and eastern Tennessee. So yeah, tomorrow there's a slight chance that we go live again, but it's unlikely, I would say. Not unlikely, it's just not likely. And then we've got another interesting system that we've got to really keep a close eye on in Oklahoma and Texas for May 2nd, early in the morning here. That's been pretty consistent. Looks like a pretty good wind maker. So we'll see. Kinsey said the Y'all Bought Bless Your Heart tee is live on shopryanhall.com. Thank you, Kinsey, for putting that together on the fly. Shout out to Kinsey. We continue to watch lemon-sized hail come into the greater Karnes, Texas area. This storm down here is an absolute chonker.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
And here's our new tornado warning in Illinois. They did decide to go ahead and expand that all the way out into the town of Effingham. Shumway. Oh, here's one I have no. Teutopolis. Is that Teutopolis? Ewington and Green Creek. We're going to want you to take shelter, as this is a dangerous storm. Now, we've seen this thing spinning for over 50 miles now. We've yet to see it put down a real, like, lasting tornado, but we have seen it cause maybe some ground contact and stuff that would do damage if it was over a more populated area. So we got to take this one seriously. If we're in Effingham, let's go ahead and get to shelter, especially if we're at the Lake Sarah campground. All right, we want to abandon tents and RVs and get into that more